Cupcake, and I'm coming to you with another get ready with me video. This time short hair edition because I chopped my hair off this week. So I am going to show you one of my favorite ways to style my hair when it's short. It's been short far more often than it's been long, but I hadn't cut my hair in like a year and a half, and then I just got a wild hair and decided that I was going to chop it. My husband cut the back for me, and then I cut the front, and you will see how that looks. But first I'm going to do my makeup. My son and I just have to run a quick errand to get a couple groceries for dinner tonight, and I figured I would just film this video and show you how I style my short hair. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my Maybelline BB cream. Like I normally do, I'm going to put it into my hand. By the way, this is what my nails look like. So I've got 5 different shades of like purple with a little glitter on the top. That's what they look like right now. I'm going to take my sponge, get a little wet, squeeze out the excess water, and go ahead and sponge this makeup on. I don't wear foundation every day, but if I'm going to take the time to film a video and actually put the makeup on and actually do my hair, then I figured I might as well. So I am just working it in. Okay, so that's all good. I guess, you know, I was planning on filming a second video, like a weight loss video, talking about how I've changed and how things have changed for me since having weight loss surgery, and maybe I'll just tell you some of those things here. By the way, this is all kind of standard lately. The 24 Hours Pass by Morphe. This is what it looks like. It is well loved, especially lately. These colors, I've been wearing them as a highlight. So gonna just work this in. Sorry about the background noise. Okay, so I've just got kind of a shiny gold highlight thing going on. Anyway, if you haven't seen my other videos, I had weight loss surgery 4 years and 1 month ago. I'd been overweight my entire life at varying degrees. My highest weight was almost 300 pounds, and I am 5'4.5". I was wearing like an XXL in tops and like a 16, 18 in pants. When I decided to have weight loss surgery, like I had done some things, like I started taking metformin because I found out I was insulin resistant, and I started to eat a little better. And when I decided to have weight loss surgery, I was in the 260s. Prior to getting pregnant with my son, I think I was in the 250s. And so, yeah, I was sitting in the 260s when I decided to have weight loss surgery. And for my insurance, it was a process. So I had to do a 3-month supervised diet, and you know, I had to like see a psychologist and all of those things. And so I ended up losing 20 pounds over the 3-month supervised diet. And then, let's see, so when I had surgery, I was like 230. Is that right? I know that I lost 20 pounds during the supervised diet, and then I lost another 10 pounds because I had to do a 10-day 1,000-calorie diet prior to surgery to like clean out my system. And so I think I was like 232 or something like that when I actually had weight loss surgery. Now, presently, I am 191 this morning. So that is actually, that's almost 40 pounds up from my lowest weight. My lowest weight was 153, and I maintained that for maybe a year, I'm guessing. And then slowly my weight crept up some as I started to kind of more normalize and, you know, be able to eat more, and because you really can't eat much at all in the beginning. And I was exercising, and yeah, so my weight crept up a bit. And then we moved to Arizona 2 summers ago, and I put on like 20 pounds. And then over quarantine, and I've put on more weight, and here I am at 191. And the only thing I can say is the last couple months I've been far more active, doing more strength training, jogging outside. And so even though my weight is up, I think that my fitness is actually improved. So I feel like I'm getting more of a shape to me. So those are good things. I have been eating a little bit junky lately, a little more junky than normal, because I am a firm believer in, you know, eating what you want. And then because I've been exercising more, I guess I've been allowing myself to eat more things that I shouldn't be. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. Now I've been working 3 days in the office for the last little while, and 2 days at home. Well, starting Monday, I have to go back to work in the office full time. And so that is going to change things for me, because I was working out 3 to 4 times a week. And now I'm only going to be able to work out on weekends, because by the time I get home, like my drive is like 45 minutes. And so by the time I get home, make dinner, clean up, I'm just going to want to relax. I'm not going to want to work out. I know that about me. So weekends are going to need to be for working out, and I'm going to have to push myself more on weekends, and I'm going to have to eat a little less junky than I have been. Now that said, you know, 2 days a week I am running clinic, and so I am up and about rooming patients and whatnot. So, and I also eat a lot less during the week. Like I will eat just like protein bars and drink like coffee, just stuff to like, you know, quick energy and protein to keep me going through the day. So I won't be eating as much during work time. Also, you know, I don't want to be like without a mask for an extended period of time. Sometimes I do go to Starbucks. I, you know, probably won't be more than like once or twice a week, and I'll get like a little breakfast sandwich and some coffee, and obviously that's a lot of calories, but you know, that'll be an occasional thing. So yeah, that's where I'm at, and we'll just kind of see how things go. I'm not going to focus too much on how much I weigh, as long as I'm continuing to work out and, you know, being more mindful of the things that I'm eating. So that's where I'm at right now. that's a little bit about my weight loss journey, and then I'll go ahead and talk to you about some things that have changed. But let's continue on with like my makeup and hair. I love this Cloud Spun palette. I love it, and I'm afraid I'm going to use it to death, and then I will run out because it's just this tiny little palette, and there's the shadows are a lot of them are so creamy that I just know that I'm going to use them up, and it makes me kind of sad that I already know that that's going to happen. But you know, then maybe I'll find something I like more, or maybe I'll repurchase this. We'll see. But this is like the perfect palette if you like pink makeup, which for me, like, pink is like, I have very pink undertones. I highly recommend this because it is so cute. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Let's lay down some eyeshadow. Okay, I'm gonna start by taking this kind of fluffy brush. I don't know what all the brushes are for. I just use them in the way that I see fit. I'm gonna take this fluffy brush, and I think I'm gonna go with this color. It's called Pillow Mint. And I'm just going to kind of lay a foundation for my makeup. And I'm sorry, I'm not a great editor of my videos, and so many times, like, you're not gonna be able to see all the things that I'm trying to show you, and maybe eventually I'll have a better tripod set up and, you know all the angles better and everything. But yeah, I think that's really pretty and bright. Ooh, that's cute. Okay, now I'm gonna take this one called Glow Pop, and this is perfect to just put on your fingers because it's just this soft, blendable shadow. It's just lovely. These shadows are so pigmented. I just love them. Okay, now I'm going to take this one. This is honestly my favorite. It's called Cotton Cloud. I love it so much. And I'm going to highlight under my eyebrow here. I've just been doing some variation of this makeup for the last little while because I just love this palette so much. We'll go ahead and use this Chickle. That's what that looks like. And sorry, my husband is streaming, so you can probably hear him in the background. Yeah, that one doesn't show up as well, but I'm pretty happy with it. And then I think I'm just gonna take this little brush. It had a little bit of hair on it. I'm gonna take a little bit of this Bon color and kind of work it into my crease. Just for a little more dimension here. This came with my, I think it's Urban Decay. Yeah, my Urban Decay electric palette. And that was like my first real palette. And this brush is still like the best brush that I've ever had. So it has this other end. I'm gonna dip it in that Bon color again. And just kind of bring that down. Like, I just kind of do whatever until I am happy with my makeup. So, I'm gonna take this like fan brush, just kind of blend this all out a little bit. And I'm pretty happy with that. So now I'm going to do do my eyebrows. Today I'm going to darken them with this voluminous mascara, as I do sometimes. I just go over my eyebrows in this like older black mascara that I have. It's pretty dried up, and it just adds just a little bit of color so that it matches my hair more instead of these blonde eyebrows with this dark hair. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and throw on some mascara. Again, I'm using the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara, which I am a big fan of. So far, it is great. In my opinion. I mean, obviously everybody has different opinions on mascara, but as far as drugstore mascaras, which I'm not going to, at this point, I'm not going to like buy fancy mascara. It's just not that important to me. I am a drugstore makeup girl for the most part. Although I love Morphe. And I'm a big fan of Morphe. Okay. So just a little definition, and that is what I'm going to. I just went to shut our bedroom door because my husband is getting very loud playing video games. So I'm also gonna throw a lip on, even though I'm gonna be wearing a mask and nobody's gonna see it. But you guys and my husband. This is like a cream. It's a lip cream is what it's called. It's a NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. It feels very nice and soft on the lips. So I've got this like kind of mismatched pink look going on, but I'm okay with it. Let's move on to hair. Okay, so with my hair, all I've done today is wash it. I use the Pantene Sheer Volume. It's what I really like. And then I used this Bedhead After Party. So when it was wet, I combed it through, I let it dry, and that's all I've done with my hair today. So this is what it's looking like. Oh, and I put it up, obviously. I put it up a little bit. I've noticed that with my wavy hair, if I put my hair up, especially when it's wet, then it gets kind of crazy, but I actually kind of enjoy that look. So it gets like more wavy and curly and stuff. So it is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna take some hairspray. I have this Aussie Headstrong Volume hairspray right now. I'm not married to any hairspray kind, but I do like aerosol hairspray. Okay, so I'm gonna take this first piece and I'm going to curl it with my little tiny barrel curling iron. Then I'm gonna take the next piece. By the way, I also have my tea straightening iron plugged in. So I have my tiny barrel curling iron. I don't even know how big it is. It's tiny. It's like, I don't even know, half an inch, maybe a quarter of an inch. And then I have my cheese straightening iron. And I'm going to straighten and then flip out the end. know this seems kind of odd, but stay with me here. Okay, now I'm going to take the next piece and curl that. These are both already hot. I was letting them warm up while I did my makeup. Now we're going to move on to the other side. I kind of try and make them even on both sides. Now, with my hair being shorter, it is harder for me to style the back. So just be aware of that. We're not going to get anything amazing in the back here. Okay, so we got that sprayed, and then I'm going to, again, do a little ringlet here. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're definitely not going for perfect here. Okay, then I'm going to take a chunk of hair over here and straighten with flipping out the ends. Okay. And then again, we are going to take this back piece and wrap that all around. I think I'm actually gonna do this one again. See if I can get a bit of a tighter curl. You do want to like sometimes be careful. Like sometimes if you go over the same piece of hair a second time, then like it gets even less curly. I don't know why it does that, but that's how it does sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to take down some hair on both sides. Keep that pinned up and out of the way. Give ourselves a spray. And then there's no like rhyme or reason exactly. I'm just kind of doing what I'm doing to one side to the other side. So this hair I'm going to wrap around. I mean, one thing is that when you do the wraparound curls, they're going to be tighter than the ringlets. And I mean, I do want my hair down here to appear longer. So that is one reason why I would switch it up. And then I'm going to actually do a curl with my straightening iron and try not to burn the shit out of myself here. Okay, so you just got a bit of a wave curl thing from that, which is fine. Then I'm going to take my next piece of hair and wrap it. This is a thicker piece, so it's got to be wrapped around for longer. And I've got a hold of the hair on the end, so it holds it in there and also helps prevent me from burning myself. Okay, and then I've got another piece right here. And we're just gonna flip this out. So we just got all kinds of things going on. We're just kind of going for like a messy, cute look. Okay, so on the other side, I'm gonna wrap this hair around. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the next bit of hair and do a curl with the straightening iron. gave me more of a curl on this side than it did over here. Anyway, okay. And then we've got this piece right here, which we're also gonna wrap around the curling yarn. Okay. All right, so I did say that I would talk more about the weight loss thing, but again, I got kind of caught up in doing my hair. I guess this is the problem with doing 2 videos at once. Anyway, hopefully you're here for both. So things that have changed since I had weight loss surgery. Well, if you go back to my first video, I think that you would probably agree with me that I definitely have more confidence than I did. And I'm sure that doesn't really have to do with weight loss surgery. That has to do with losing weight in general. I've learned, or I've gained some confidence. Here, I'm gonna wrap the curl. Because the way my bangs are cut, this is just how I like to do my hair in these kind of sections. So yes, if you went back to my earlier videos, my earliest videos, I think you could see that I definitely have a lot more confidence now than I did before. As far as things like how my body has changed, aside from losing weight, you know, and I mean, like being able to eat so much food at one time, I tend to eat like swallow a bunch of air when I'm eating. I guess that's what it is, but I feel like I get like I need to burp, you know, a lot after I eat, like get some of the extra air out to feel better. So I burp a lot more than I did before. I don't know if that is something that is common or not for people who had weight loss surgery, but that's one thing that I can say. I definitely get diarrhea far less. I've always kind of had issues with my stomach, and I don't have a gallbladder, and so, by the way, I'm just doing ringlets on this section. But yeah, I find that like I just don't get sick that way as much anymore. I tend to be more the other direction. I tend to be more constipated or more just like normal than before. I don't generally have to go poop. I don't know. I was gonna try and think of a different way to say it, but there's no nice way to say it, is there? Not really. Go number 2. That's just not me. I definitely poop less often now after having weight loss surgery. I guess I just don't consume enough food to need to go all the time. I don't know exactly. I just don't feel the urge to go as often, and sometimes I'll have to like try and like get myself to go because I just don't have the same need to go as I did before. So here I'm doing, again, straightening iron curl wave things. What else? I get hiccups. I get really bad hiccups if I eat too much, like painful hiccups. So that happens. I don't have dumping as much, although I did notice like if I have something about in the mornings when I eat like my breakfast and have coffee or even like a green tea latte. I just bought some like packets at like our new Asian market here called H Mart. I don't know if it's the amount of sugar or what it is, but like I will get a little nauseous in the mornings sometimes, but it passes. And you know, it could just be the things that I'm eating, because that seems to be like the only time that it happens. And no, I'm not pregnant, and this is something that has been like ongoing for a while. So I'll just go ahead and do a ringlet here. But yeah, like I did get dumping syndrome, and I still do every great once in a while, but it doesn't happen very often to me. Except like I said, in the mornings, like when I'm drinking my coffee, it could be like, sorry, I decided that I'm gonna do something more with this piece. I just kind of mess with it till I'm happy with it. Yeah, anyway, but I have noticed that that's a thing where I tend to get a little nauseous in the mornings. And I just think that it could be just the combination of things I'm eating, or maybe it's just too much sugar. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's not super pleasant, but it does pass. So yeah, I've tried to like change it up with other things, and it doesn't always happen, but it sucks when it does. Okay, so I still have some little hairs back here, and I'm gonna just try and flip the ones I can fill out with my straightening iron. Trying not to burn myself, even though I just kind of did. So you can also just kind of like pull up with the hair and straightening iron, and that kind of tends to give it a little bit of a flipped out look too. Less likely to burn yourself that way. I'm gonna take out this little ponytail that I have here and take down some of that hair. Just trying to keep this hair up for a minute. And like I said, I'm not really gonna do anything too crazy with the back here, because it's just hard. It's hard to style the back when you have this length of hair, at least for me. So I'm just kind of trying to flip it out. Okay. All right, and then these top pieces for the back will get some curls in them. And yeah, I might be going over some pieces that are already curled, but we'll see how this goes. Anyway, so those are some like physical things, you know, that are different since weight loss surgery. Shopping is obviously like a lot easier to find cute things. Everything shopping wise is easier. Having lost weight, you know, they should have more cute options, and now it is a little different. Like Torrid wasn't a big thing when, you know, when I was at like my heaviest place and stuff, and it was expensive anyway. I mean, I guess it was a thing, but I don't know, it was just really expensive, and we didn't ever really shop there. When I say we, I just mean like my husband and I didn't really ever shop there. We shopped at Target a lot and stuff like that, and I just wore, like, I wasn't your average like plus size person either, because I carry the majority of my weight in my belly. So trying to find tops that are long enough is still a struggle for me, but not as much as it was. And I have a lot of sizes that I can size up if I want to, although I still prefer, I think a mosquito just sucked my blood. Anyway, I still prefer things that are fitted, that suck me in. I just feel secure that way. But yeah, clothing shopping is so much easier. I'm currently, I guess I didn't talk about this, but size-wise, the smallest size I've been since I lost weight, pants-wise, was a 2, and I could fit into small shirts, although they were often not long enough. And now I'm a medium large on top and a 6 on the bottom. And so, you know, like with shorts I might be like an 8 or whatever, but I'm pretty standardly a size 6 on the bottom. In pants, I am smaller on the bottom than I am on top. That's just how I'm built. So anyway, but yeah, it is a lot easier to find clothes. I mean, even when I got to like a lot smaller sizes, it, like, I don't know, I felt weird because, you know, I was pretty thin everywhere except for in my belly. And I mean, now I'm kind of like, I don't know, I'm like, my belly is, you know, less prominent because I'm a little bigger all over again. You know, so it's like I miss elements of being thinner, but I also enjoy elements of being curvier, and I can still do all of the things that I need to do and want to do. So, and again, I'm working on, you know, like being more fit and healthy. And, you know, I don't want to keep putting on weight. That is a thing. So we're gonna just spray the shit out of this now. Just all over, spraying the shit out of our hair. Just making sure that it's all covered and it's going to hold its shape for us. And you know, this isn't something that I would do like every day. I mean, this is a look I would wear quite often. I really like the different textures, but I wouldn't take this much time to do my hair every day. But it's good foundation so that like tomorrow my hair should be fairly easy to just kind of, you know, put a little bit of time into, and then be good for work. So anyway, yeah, now I'm loosening up all the curls and stuff by like basically scratching my head. That loosens things up at the roots without undoing all the work that you just did in the bottom. So that, another spray. And then make sure it's not like wet. You don't want it to be wet when you do this, but then I'm going to tease a little bit at the roots to give myself some more volume. I did cut my hair so that I could, it is, it's definitely fuller on bottom, but I also cut like some shorter pieces up top and did a little bit of layering when I cut my hair. I did go to hair school, so I know a little bit of my way around cutting hair, but yeah, I cut some shorter pieces to try and give myself some volume. I know this looks a little crazy right now, but it will calm down, and I actually think it's really cute. And like I said, it will be hopefully pretty easy to do something with tomorrow for work. So, and I don't know what it is about this hairspray, this L'Oreal Lock-It Weather Control hairspray, but I really like using it after the Aussie. I don't know what it is. Maybe you can see it, but it just makes a difference. I don't know if it's like, if it makes it like shiny or what it is, but I just like how my hair looks after I use it. But I don't think it's like the best for when I'm curling my hair, but I like using it afterwards. So anyway, that is the look we're going for today. Let's see, and then I just I wear glasses, so my hair isn't usually in my face, but I just kind of comb it out of my face a little bit so that it just kind of sits and does its thing. So, but yeah, let's see, what else weight loss wise? Is there anything else I wanted to share? People definitely treat you differently when you lose weight. You'll notice they tend to treat you, most people will tend to treat you better when you lose weight. And then some people will just be shitty to you, you know. Usually people that aren't happy with themselves will be shitty to you. But otherwise, most people will treat you better when you lose weight. It's kind of a sad reality that that's the case, but it is. Yeah, those are the only things that I can like think of right now, besides the obvious of being able to eat less. And you definitely have to exercise to keep, you know, to keep going, to continue to lose weight, or, you know what I mean, make difference, a difference in your body. So right now I'm wearing a sports bra because I only have one decent bra that kind of fits me besides sports bras. So sports bras are just like the easiest thing for me, most comfortable thing for me to just wear right now, especially because, you know, if I'm at work, I'm wearing scrubs, and otherwise I'm at home, and, you know, there's no real reason that I need to wear like an actual bra. But I do need to get more. Anyway, if you guys have any questions about any of this, you know, weight loss wise, hair wise, makeup wise, life wise, feel free to, you know, comment. Check out my Instagram if you want to, and I hope this was a fun tutorial for you guys. A nice little interesting chat, perhaps. And I will talk to you guys soon-ish.